Hey Green, thanks for tuning in. We just had the Qatar Airways take off. Next up is Virgin Atlantic. This is flight 141 headed, I take that back, that just landed. I'm just getting going here. Next up is Sun Country flight 426, Boeing 737 headed to Minneapolis. There it is. And that Sun Country flight is headed out over the Pacific on its way to Minneapolis. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. You're watching AirshowTeamTV live. We're here at Dockweiler State Beach, and we are plane spotting on both runways at the same time. So we'll be able to get a good look at the departures here from LAX. And if you want to go ahead and open up your Flight Radar 24 app so you can follow along with us as to what planes are departing on both runways. Next departure looks like it's going to be Alaska Airlines to Portland from the south side. And I don't see much going on the north side at all right now. We have Condor with the beige beach livery here that will be departing tonight during our broadcast. Cool, Sun Country is your third favorite airline. That's great. Good deal. I do like their colorful planes. I'm back here at the beach. Just got here for you guys to do the stream. Hi, Salt Lake City plane spotting. Thanks for tuning in. We're waiting for some more planes to take off here. The north side is completely empty, so I wonder if we're going to get to see Air Force 2, because Air Force 2 landed here at LAX today. And I don't know if it's still here or not, but if it came in on the north side, but if it's departing on the north side, they might have cleared all the other traffic to make that possible. I'm not sure. It's just very strange to not see any action on the north side at all. I'm going to go ahead and open up the Flight Radar, or the live ATC today also, so we can listen in. You can do that at home too, in case you can't hear it very well on the stream. Live ATC, is it .com or .net? I can't remember. LiveATC.net, I believe. There it is, liveatc.net. Put in the airport code LAX. Hit the search button and it'll pull up multiple streams for the Los Angeles airport. And if you scroll down, I like to, let's see, we might listen to the West departures west. Let's try that one. See if that gets us what we need.
Right on. So fast over happy 2,000 feet now. Second feed 426, kind of Kansas Center 125.27.
All right, we are going to get to see Air Force 2. This is so cool, you guys. When I saw all that traffic cleared off, I figured that's what was going on.
For 66083, descend and maintain 3,500. Descend and maintain 3,500.
Yeah, this is so cool, you guys. So if you look on... If you look on your Flight Radar 24 app right now, you can see one plane only on the north side taxiing, and that, if you tap on that jet, it looks like a long jet, kind of like a 757 would. If you tap on that, it comes up with B75, United States Air Force, Los Angeles to not available, a Boeing C-32A. Well, that's what that's Air Force 2, folks. We're gonna get to see Air Force 2 take off live here. Yeah, I saw it first in Vegas, now here in LA. This is so cool. We're gonna have a much better view of it though, here. Very excited. Just not sure which spot on the hill it's gonna pop over at. So Air Force 2 is, it's a military, basically it's a Boeing C-32A, and it is obviously the jet that is used for the Vice President. So Vice President J.D. Vance flew into Los Angeles today, and he is going to be departing, I guess, the plane's going to be departing, and Air Force 2 is also used for the First Lady and for other dignitaries who would travel. Did it take off the other, is it taking off the other direction? It suddenly disappeared from my screen. Well, we'll see if it pops over the hill. How's that sound? Nope, I think it's coming. Here it is. Air Force 2, you guys. Whoa, into the bright sun. Sorry about that. When it gets out of the sun, I'll put it back in the shot. Wait just a second. There it is. You see it? It's way out there. I don't want to get you too close to the sun. How cool was that, you guys? You got to see Air Force 2 take off from LAX and fly out over the Pacific. How about that? Very cool. We timed it right, huh? That's not a bad first or second plane to have, huh? All right. That's our highlight for the day. No, I'm just kidding you. It's definitely a highlight for our reel today, that's for sure. But that's not all we have here. We have lots going on. All the planes that are backed up waiting for Air Force 2 to clear out will now be departing, and we're going to get to see basically one plane after another, which is so very cool. So they are all now starting to taxi down to the runway. I'll just turn the camera around real quick and say hi meanwhile while they're all taxiing down. Hi guys! It's cool and breezy out here at the beach, but really glad to be back out here today bringing you this live from LAX airports. We're watching 2 runways on each side. I kind of feel like a flight attendant at this point down the aisle. So we're going to be watching both runways. Great airplanes. We just had Air Force 2 come off of the north side. So cool to see that. Now we've got more planes on both sides. All those planes that were held up because Air Force 2 obviously has priority when it's flying. They clear the space. They make room for the Vice President's jet to come on out. And so that's what we saw. We saw on the Flight Radar 24, we could see that whole north side just completely cleared out. All right, let me turn you around. Got another jet in the air here, guys. There's Alaska Air. All right, going out over the Pacific there. And now we're going to have one departure after another, all of that backlog of planes. That was not a California earthquake, that was a Lynn quake. It happens during every live. Sorry about that, guys. Just trying to get the tripod all leveled out here, give you guys a great shot. Let's see who's taking off next. Wow, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 aircraft lined up. Looks like Frontier. Nope, it's United. Anthony, yes, we're at LAX. We're on the beach side watching departures. And hi, Andre. Hello from Atlanta, Andre says. Welcome back, Andre. We are live at LAX again on the beach side. Hello, Carl. Hello, Vishnudas. Hope I said your name right. Apologies if I didn't. Feel free to type it in like phonetically for me, and I'll try my best to get it right. There goes an American. Hi Gianpaolo, thank you for subscribing, for tuning in. So for those of you who just joined us, that is the Pacific Ocean out there. We are at LAX, Los Angeles, California, watching departures on both runways. And the planes here are taking off to the west and going out over the Pacific. That's what we're showing you here today. Now, something really special. Air Force 2 take here at LAX. Air Force 2. So cool. Hang on one second, guys. Whoops. Whoops. You there? Live chat is on. Subscribers only. Okay. All right. Filter all messages. I want to make sure I see everybody's messages. I've been having some issues with that on YouTube, so I wanted to just get that all set up. Let me turn the camera around and say hi real quick. Hey everybody, thanks for just joining us. Appreciate it. I'm Lynn with AirshowTeamTV. We're here live at LAX Airport watching departures on count of two runways at the same time. We've got one on each side of our cameras, so we'll be able to catch these great departures that are coming up on both sides. You guys, if you just tuned in, you just missed a really cool and special plane. Air Force 2 just took off. We caught it live. What a fun sight to see that take off from LAX and go out over the Pacific. So if you missed that at the beginning of our broadcast, don't worry. When this broadcast ends, you can go back and watch it because it will post live. It will post to our channel after the broadcast ends. So, or you can back it up now and watch it from the beginning, but then you'd miss everything now. So thanks for joining us. I'm glad you're here. We've got a lot more planes in store because they held planes back so that Air Force 2 could take off. So what we're doing now is we're going to see kind of an increase in traffic to get caught up on those planes that were held back to make room for Air Force 2 to take off like it just did. So don't go anywhere. We've got a lot of good stuff in store for you. We've got A380s, we have 747s, 777s, you name it, we got it here at LAX. So glad you tuned in. Hope you like what you see. Please subscribe and join our chat because we love to hear from you. Love to hear where you are from, where you're watching from tonight, and what your favorite plane is, what your favorite airline is. Just jump right into the chat. Give us a thumbs up for Air Force 2. If this was your first time seeing Air Force 2 flying live, we would love to see you give us a thumbs up. Smash that. Thanks SLC Planespotting. He writes, this is so amazing. Love these live streams. Air Force 2 was also so great. You deserve the subscribers. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. Those very kind words. Glad you guys joined me here today. It's always fun to spot at the beach, but more fun when I have folks with me like you guys. Here comes another departure. I'll catch up with what's what in just a minute here. That looks like a Star Alliance. No, that's a Volaris right there, I believe. Volaris, looking at the pixelated tail on that jet, that looks like a Volaris flight to me. Bradley, you're watching from South Africa, and your favorite airline is South African Airways. Very cool. There's the Southwest. Gonna let that go so I'm not turning you guys right into the sunlight. But like I said, we're going to have one departure after another, so send this link to a friend. Have them tune in also. Yes, definitely, I agree with Mr. Green. We need more likes and subscribers. Please like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you guys doing that. Comes our next departures rolling already. Another Southwest, head to Vegas, Boeing 737 MAX 8, flight 2578. Let that one go so you are not in the sunlight. Yes, so cool. Island Cowboy is watching from Iowa and is an Eva Air fan. Awesome. I hope we get to see Eva Air tonight. Welcome. Welcome back. Apparently not a fan of Southwest. Bradley, thank you for the kind words. I appreciate that, my friend. American Airlines. Delta. Remember guys, if you want to spot along with us today, just open up your app, any radar app. You can open up Flight Radar 24 or one that you might already have on your phone. So I'm trying to plane spot every day at LAX so that you guys have some great content to watch. So cool being able to see Air Force 2. How about that, you guys? So, Airline Geek, you said that you're going to be here plane spotting tomorrow? Very cool. Maybe we'll run into each other. There's a Delta flight. All right. Next stop is Delta Airlines Flight 1287 headed to Houston. Got a good look at the belly of that one. All right. Another Delta taking off. Like I said, we're getting caught up from all the traffic that got held up. Delta Airlines 622. This one's headed to Austin, the Airbus 320. All right, so Green says the Condor A330 beige beach livery is departing on the south side very soon. Awesome, so I'll point it over here. Salt Lake City asked, do I live in plain spot in Salt Lake City? So I did recently spot in Salt Lake City a few times, so I do have some videos on there, some lives that you can go back and watch. I think I did a Mother's Day live up there, which was a lot of fun to do, and I did a few other lives up there as well. So just so you guys know, it's kind of crazy with me going back and forth between the two runways here to try to give you the great planes. So if I don't see your comment or don't answer your question, please don't get offended. It just means that I missed it. It scrolled through in the chat, or I've got my hands full with tracking planes here, okay? So feel free, if I don't answer, let about 5 minutes go, and feel free to ask it again if I don't get back to you, okay? It's a lot to juggle here, a lot of moving parts. flight and headed off over the Pacific. That was United SkyWest Flight 5398. That one's headed to Monterey, California, just a hop, skip, and a jump up the coast. That's an E-Jet. All right, let's see what's coming up next. What an exciting way to start the show with Air Force 2 making a great appearance there. Next up, Alaska Airlines. This is flight 1093 heading to Seattle. Boeing 737-900 series ER. All right, one of my favorite aircraft, of course, is the Condor Airlines with their stripes. We've gotten to cover on our live broadcast the blue stripes, the green island livery stripes, and tonight you're going to get a good look at the beach, beige beach livery. Thanks, Green. Here it comes. Isn't she a beauty? Look at those stripes. What's not to love about that plane, huh? Beige beach livery heading out over the beach. How cool is that? Hi, Robbie. Happy Friday to you and to everybody in the chat. Robbie, you missed Air Force 2 taking off at the start of the show, so do me a favor. When this stream ends in a few hours, go back and watch it. You're going to want to see Air Force 2 take off here right over the Pacific, right by us. So cool to see that. Southwest. So that was Southwest flight 3495 headed to Honolulu, Boeing 737 MAX 8. Next up, looks like it's going to be Delta Airlines flight 1080 headed to Memphis. Boeing 737-800. And then on the right side, we're going to have a Norse departing. Actually, Robbie, I've seen Air Force 2 twice. So I've seen Air Force 2 2 times. I saw it in Las Vegas and here at LAX. The Delta Airlines 2054 rolling down, heading to San Francisco, 737-900 series. And then it looks like Norse is at the end of the runway making a turn, but then we're going to have an American flight, 2118, headed to Austin, 737-800 series. For Air Force 2, I saw it once in Las Vegas, The airport code there is LAS, as in Las Vegas, and then LAX here. That one's out over the Pacific. I got another one behind me though. Where is it? There it is. That's a Delta. Ah, Robbie, don't be jealous, just be determined. If this is the kind of thing you want to do, is see planes all over like this, then just set a goal and work towards it. Be motivated is what I say. Be motivated, not jealous. Yep, one at LAS and one at LAX. All right, left side, Delta SkyWest connection, 3883 is the flight number and EJet. Oh, Norse Airlines headed to Rome. Norse Flight 41R, this is a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. There it is. That Norse is on its way to Rome. Have a great flight, you guys. Out over the Pacific. And speaking of the Pacific, there it is. Yeah, it is a beautiful aircraft, and we had a really great view of it, huh? EJet up next. That was a Delta that you heard behind me. This is an EJet headed to Austin, Texas. SkyWest Flight 5971. If you guys just tuned in, please share the link with a few of your friends. Tell them to get on this stream. These fantastic planes with a great view. And that one's out over the Pacific as well. We got another one already. United Airlines. Flight 1597 headed to Denver. Airbus 321. Neo, I believe. Yep. Ooh, we got a big one that just is heading out. Air France, Boeing 777. Headed to Paris, Charles de Gaulle Airport. Air France Flight 25G, 777-300ER. I'm not sure the exact time. Well, look at that colorful livery right there. Let's see what that was. That was the Viva jet, headed to Monterrey, Mexico. Airbus 321, 200 series. And I want to look up what livery that was, because that was a very colorful livery. There's a look at that tanker that we've been watching. There's an E-jet. And for those of you who are keeping score, that's two times that I have kicked the tripod so far. I think we have an ongoing game now, right? If you see the screen shake like that, it's most likely not a California earthquake. The way you can tell the difference between whether it's me kicking the tripod or a California earthquake is if it's an earthquake, you will hear me screaming. All right, this is Alaska Horizon Flight 2158, head to Vegas in E-jet. Robbie, I'm not sure what time Air Force 2 departed exactly. I can tell you only that it was like the second or third plane on this stream. So that Viva plane was a special livery. I just would have to look up the name of that livery. The Viva plane that we just saw take off with all the pink on it, that was a special livery. So, hi Albany Aviation. Hi, thanks for subscribing and tuning in today. My day is going great so far, even better with jets. So we got to see, does Air Force 2 count as a special livery? Because it's a really unusual livery, that's for sure. All right, what's next? We have an Aero Mexico, flight 643, headed to Mexico City, a 737 MAX 8, departing over here. And then from the south side, we have a few lined up, it looks like. Don't worry, that's just to help. We have a lot of E-jets right now because everything kind of got backed up with Air Force 2 departing. So they're getting a lot of E-jets out, but don't worry, we've got more big jets on the way. Trust me. So this one's going to be Aero Mexico, 737 MAX 8. Albany, thanks for asking how my day was going. How's yours going? It's going good? I hope so. For those of you who just tuned in, thanks so much for joining us. You're watching AirshowTeamTV Live. We're here at LAX. I'm at the beach showing you guys departures from both runways. We're going to have all kinds of fun tonight. Hope you'll stay with us for a long time. Let's see what's rolling down the runway here. American Eagle SkyWest E-Jet heading out to Tucson, and E-Jet flight 4927. And just remember, it's going to make us, seeing these small jets really helps us appreciate how large the other jets are. Like, I hope we get to see the Atlas again. We saw the Atlas take off the other night, 2 nights in a row from here. And it filled the whole screen. So just to give you an idea and some comparison. Well, Air Force 2 has its own livery. You know, Air Force 1 has a livery, Air Force 2 has a livery, and they're unlike any other plane that flies in the U.S. or abroad. Let's see, we got a big Iberia jet making the turn off of the taxiway onto the runway on the north side. That's an A350 for all my A350 fans out there. A350-900 headed to Madrid. Iberia Flight 03 RT. And speaking of RT, how about R2? Did you guys see our broadcast the other day when we had R2-D2 takeoff here? The ANA jet with the R2-D2 Star Wars special livery. We got that live. If you missed it, go back and watch it. Yeah, we got to see R2-D2. What day was that? That was Wednesday, I believe. There's a beach shot for you. Tilt you up, turn you around here. So yeah, we got to see that R2-D2 on Wednesday. So if you missed that, be sure to go back and watch it. It's the one that has R2-D2. There's the Iberia. I don't want to turn the camera too far into the sunlight there. Trying to preserve you guys' eyes. So, yeah, so we got to see R2-D2 on Wednesday. And then yesterday I did the stream from right next to the runway, right next to the north runway, and that was a lot of fun. Right at the end of that stream we had something really unusual happen. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but if you didn't catch that live yesterday, please, please, please go back and watch it because it's something so unusual. We had the Qantas A350 coming in, and let me just check my map here real quick. Next up is going to be Delta Airlines 2686 heading to San Antonio, an Airbus 319. That's going to be on the north side. And on the south side I have planes doing pirouettes. South side we're going to have 757. This is United Airlines 2390 headed to Honolulu. Hey guys, so while we're waiting for these two planes, I'll tell you real quick. So we had an Airbus A380 Qantas was the airline coming in for its landing on on runway 24R yesterday. So it's lined up, it's ready to land, and guess what? It doesn't land, it goes straight over me. And I got it all on video, so it does a go around during our live. It's right towards the end of the live, so watch the whole thing. Right at the end of the live, that Airbus 380 does the go around. 757 is still up at the end of the runway, so I'll turn around again, just finish the explanation. So the A380 is going directly overhead, and the reason that it did the go around was because one of the landing gear was not fully down. So they did not land on the first pass because that landing gear on the right hand side is not fully down. So you can go back, watch the video from yesterday, and you'll see that's why the A380 did that flyover yesterday, that go around yesterday. Now it did come in for a landing, second time. I got that on video too. Here's another Delta flight. Also want to take a minute to say hi and welcome to everybody who just tuned in. I'm Lynn with AirshowTeamTV. I am an aviation director and writer. I've got a reality series that's on our channel that you can check out. 600-mile-an-hour reality series, family friendly, lots of great content. We go behind the scenes at a military air show. We take you right into a pilot briefing. You get to sit with the F-22 demo team and all the other demo teams during that pilot briefing. You see what goes on there. Stuff you never get to see on any other kind of reality series. And so be sure to check it out. We have all the episodes on our playlist that says Season 1, Airshow Team Red 620. So, want to advise you and let you know that we do have the opportunity now to do super stickers and super chat and memberships, and we hope that you guys opt to support the channel. That brings you better and more different locations here for live streams from LAX. And we really need your support as an independent creator. That means a lot when you do a super chat for a couple of bucks, you know, and that's just your way of saying, hey, I appreciate the content and I like what you're doing. Thanks for showing us this. For $5 you can do a membership. A silver membership gets you access to behind the scenes and special videos for our members only. That's the end of the commercial. Hope you guys take it seriously, because it really, what you contribute actually just goes right back to you, because it helps you guys get the better streams. All right, that last one was United Express 5415 to San Diego and E-Jet SkyWest. What do we got? What do we got next? I can tell you the beach smells like barbecue today. There's a lot of people cooking some good meat out here at the beach. Next up on the south side, we have another Norse departing, flight 31D. 787-9 Dreamliner. Nope, that was an arrival. Apologies, guys. Let me see what the departure is. Next departure is going to be on the left. There it is. Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Doing fine, thank you.
Good. Well, green, I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Hopefully they will see the value in the channel and decide to support like you'd like them to. Next departure, Southwest, heading to Austin, 2216. 737, of course, Southwest. Invite them to watch one of our streams with you. How's the stream today, guys? Is audio good? Is there any lag? Are you doing okay? Sounds good, looks good to you? All right, next departure looks like it's Delta Airlines 2154, Boeing 737-800 series, and that's headed to New Orleans. That's going off of north side. How cool to see Air Force 2 at the beginning of our broadcast. That was something special. If you just tuned in, that's what we had at the start. A couple planes in. Don't worry, you can go back and watch it though. Oh man, somebody's cooking ribs. I can smell them. Well, at the In-N-Out burger location, I've got to deal with the smell of the burgers and fries. It smells so delicious, and then I have to stare at that big, giant burger on the billboard all day. And here I'm smelling dinner barbecues galore. Oh man. We've got lots of good stuff in store for you tonight, so don't go anywhere. If you missed the stream from earlier, it will, if you missed Air Force 2 from earlier, the stream will post after this ends, several hours from now. I'm going to stay out here as long as I can tonight, show you as much as I can, on into the sunset hours if possible. Even longer if somebody brings me over some ribs. Oh, let's see. It's like we got a little Gulfstream taken off. Those are just too hard for me to find in the sky on this small monitor. I want to give you an idea though of some of the planes we have coming up.
50 knots at 13435 over 2150. SoCal, Ulster 7 Sierra, 1000 Condor for 5000 Condor via. Ulster 7 Sierra, SoCal departure, radar contact climb and maintain 12000, maintain 250 knots. I maintain 12000 and 250 on the speed, Ulster 7 Sierra, Echo.
So we have that giant FedEx jet that'll be going out in about 8 minutes. We have the SAS Airbus 350-900 series that'll be going out jet. Ooh, that beautiful Swiss jet, 777. I'm sorry, yeah, 777. That went out like last night, just after it landed just after I finished the stream yesterday, and then the day before it took off right after I finished the stream. So tonight we'll get to see it though. It's going to be heading out in about 20 minutes. Tonight we're going to get to see another jet that we haven't seen yet, and that's going to be the UPS jet, a big 763, 767. We have China cargo going out, 777.
3435.
Ooh, and one of my favorites, the French Bee, is going to be going out. Love that livery. So we've got lots of great stuff in store for you yet tonight. Turkish Airlines is going to be going out. And the British Airways A380, Virgin Atlantic A350, ABX 767. That's a cool one to see. And the Aer Lingus heading to Dublin, the A330. So don't go anywhere. We've still got lots of great jets in store. Diego, hi. Thanks for subscribing and joining the chat. You're going to be seeing that SkyWest 4927 fly over your house in about an hour. How about that? That is so cool. You get to see it here, and then you'll get to see it overhead. That reminds me, if you have the Flight Radar 24 app, did you know that there's an AR feature on it? So let me see if I can show you guys. See up in the top corner there where it says AR? If you see a jet in the sky, any jet, and you want to know what it was, you tap on that AR and it opens up your phone's camera, and then you just point your camera up at the sky and it pops up with what planes are up there. Now there might be multiple planes in that spot, right? But it's pretty cool. It does work. I've tried it before.
Yes, 9843 heavy SoCal. Expect the island division 259. Frontier 4145, 2 center greater.
All right, we have two jets taxiing up on the north side. I see a Southwest. I see a Delta. And I see a departure here. Next up is going to be American Airlines 297. This is heading to Honolulu, Airbus 321 200 series. And that American flight is out over the Pacific. And you can see where I am today is at the beach. This is one of my favorite plane spotting locations. Hi. Private jet heading off to Vegas. This is a Honda HA420 Honda jet. Wow, is that tiny. I don't know if you guys will even be able to see that one. So Mitsubishi apparently makes jets, and now I learned that Honda also makes jets. That's so tiny.
Is no longer in effect. If you want to go through Santa Monica's Delta, I'll give you a frequency change over there if you wanted to go lower. Roger, yeah. That's great, Center 32291, radar service is terminated, but maintain your present beacon code and contact Santa Monica Tower 120.1 with your request. 21 for Channel 1.
Looks like the FedEx flight is getting ready to head out. It's at the end of the runway. This is going to be a Boeing 767. FedEx headed to Memphis. Let's see, Green is asking, like I said, guys, if I don't get to your question right away, apologies, but there's a lot going on here that I've got to handle on my own. So I will try to get to questions as I can, as there's a little lull. Green asks, what is my favorite spotting location? Can I have more than one? So I would say my favorite spotting location, I've got more than one. I really enjoy the location here for departures in the afternoon. I enjoy where I was yesterday. So yesterday I was next to runway 24R on the north side, and I just love that location because you get to see the arrivals for a long time, you get to see the departures going out, you get to see the landings and the quality of the landings. So I just love that spot. That's my probably #1 on my list, my favorite spot to spot. This is a very close second though, very close second. I do enjoy the fact that I get to be here at the beach and see both locations. I love this afternoon light. It really makes the colors on the aircraft just pop. And so I really enjoy that as well. And then also, I mean, I like Imperial Hill, but for me, that would probably be 3rd on my list. There goes FedEx, Boeing 763. So you can see just how big that jet is compared to the E-jets that we've been seeing here tonight. You can hear them talking to FedEx, the live ATC.
Heavy, maintain 180 knots, still Kobe.
Here goes the Delta. Hey guys, we are a little light on the thumbs up tonight. So if I can get a few more thumbs up, if we can get it up to, if we can get the likes, the thumbs up to 25, I'll answer some more questions, okay? Is that fair? Sound good?
FedEx 1234 heavy. United 2397, SoCal, November Theater, over 250, land a visual 24 right. 6000, maintain 250 knots, Cal 3846. Land 64, 250 knots, southern through we will switch to the TFR. Air 4313 Foxtrot, TFR is now in active. Follow Navy 777, clear visual approach, runway 24 right. 4313 Foxtrot, TFR is no longer active, and yeah, so you don't have to worry about it. Got 3846, turn left direct to PV, climb maintain 12000. Left turn direct PV, climb maintain 12000, goes to 3846. 100, climbing Lady J4X, maintain 5000. 6383, so accelerator, contact climb Geo, Lady J4 departure. Climb Geo, Lady J4, Sky 6383. Approach, landing 543, Whiskey Bravo, 49, climbing 55. Plane 543, Whiskey Bravo, SoCal, you're inbound to Santa Monica, is that correct? That's correct, inbound Santa Monica, 3 Whiskey Bravo. Whiskey Bravo, roger, remain outside Bravo airspace and Santa Monica, altimeter 2982. Remain outside the Bravo airspace, 2982, 3 Whiskey Bravo. CM0, Bravo, Mike, traffic still pass behind, currently at 12 o'clock, 4 miles, making their turn due east on Airbus, sitting at 8,800 and traffic above you, 10 o'clock, and 5 miles, heavy, just gonna maintain 9,000.
Hi Triggs, welcome in. Thanks for joining us again today. Anthony, thanks for liking and subbing. Appreciate it. There's that tanker that's been parked out there for a while. Next departure is going to be a SkyWest. All right, Green, thanks for your help. Glad you were here. If you can come back, you'll get to see some heavies in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great night. Alaska Airlines. Well, let's have a look at the action on the beach here while we're waiting for our next aircraft to take off.
Plan to follow that traffic. We'll give you a turn.
Next up, we're going to have a WestJet departing. Diego asked how long I've been plane spotting. Today I've been spotting for about an hour and 14 minutes so far. At the beginning of the stream we got to see Air Force 2 at the beginning of the stream. Very cool. Next departure on the Norse is going to be WestJet flight 1425. This is a flight to Edmonton in Canada. I believe Edmonton is in Calgary. That's a Boeing 737-7 CT. Next departure on the south looks like it's going to be United Airlines 1680. This is a 737-900 series. Looks like an E-Jet headed out first. E-Jet, flight 5591. This is headed to Fresno. Don't go anywhere. Got more heavies to come, more large aircraft right in. Hi guys, I'm Lou with AirshowTeamTV, and I've got beach hair. You know what that means. There's a breeze down here, and the sun is dipping down lower. Be setting soon, so we're going to get some great views of these aircraft as they head out into the sunset. Here over the Pacific Ocean. So for days I've been telling you guys that, you know, when these jets take off to the west, they go right out over the Pacific. And I wanted you to know that I wasn't kidding. I wasn't joking. This is it, for real. They do go out over the Pacific. Here goes another one. There goes your WestJet right there. Oh, let's go. United take off on the other side at the same time. We had a twofer. I know this is an airline stream, but occasionally we have to look at a boat. Why not? We're here right at the Pacific Ocean on the Dockweiler Beach. Planespotting. Very cool place and a great place to watch jets. Action's starting to pick up now on the departures, so send the link to somebody, tell them to tune in. We got an A330 coming up, 777. Alaska Airlines, United Airlines. So we've got a lot yet to go tonight.
Up to 9,000, left turn 230, 716
Get a nice look. A lot of folks come out and cycle on this bike path.
Oh, here, I got it.
All right, we've got a few lined up for departures here.
Yeah, I got it.
Check out the waves coming in. All right, 7:35, so that Swiss Air flight is scheduled to go out in just 2 minutes. I'm going to get you guys turned around for that in just a second. Beautiful red and white livery on that Swiss Air flight headed to Zurich. That's going to be flight LX 41, Boeing 777. Then after that, we're going to have the China Cargo Airlines 777. And then the UPS 763. So we've got some heavies right in a row. Don't go anywhere. We've got lots of plane action coming up right here on AirshowTeamTV. And then one of my favorites is going out in about a half an hour. That's the French B aircraft. French B.
So it does look like a bar that kind of like
I'm on Dockweiler Beach. Dockweiler State Park.
Yeah, I think we'll round that down.
Next departure is United Flight 2610. This is an Airbus 321 headed to Denver. Oh, Anthony, that's very cool. That's a great idea. To try to find the name of the ship on a marine app. Never thought of that. I guess they have apps for the ships just like they were using for the plane tonight. Great idea. Get turned around for that next flight here. That one's going up steep. Check out folks going along on the bike path here. Bikes, scooters, you name it. Folks are riding it. All right, let's see what's next. Next up, Alaska Airlines. This is heading to Seattle, flight 1215. Don't go anywhere. You aren't going to want to miss what's coming up next. We got some cool stuff coming up next, guys. Next departure, UPS.
Next to this nice Lexus, you see on the left.
The UPS 763 out over the Pacific, and that one is bound for Louisville, Kentucky.
159, what approach do you guys have in Boston? ILS or the Zulu?
We got a United 777 coming up. And as you can see, the lights have come on here at the beach. That means sunset won't be far behind.
Delta 784 to center maintain 7,000, contact SoCal 125.35. 7,000, 125.35.
Next departure is going to be United Airlines. It's going to be an Airbus 320 coming out of the south. Headed to Seattle. Nope, that's not what I want. What next? Next departure is going to be Volaris, headed to Salau. It's going to be an Airbus 320. After that, we have the French B will be taken off actually before that Volaris. French B, one of my favorites. French B is still parked, so we'll have to make do right now with this one. United. Friday night and people are hitting the beach out here. We're going to get some great shots of the planes at sunset here. There goes the lifeguards in their truck. Do a great job serving people out here at the beach.
Oh, great. You have gum? Same old.
How's your mom doing?
Good, working.
Okay. Stay in South, we're looking forward to it.
So the French bee will be taken off, just not yet. Our next departure on the south side is going to be Volaris, a flight 7721, an Airbus 320, and that's going to be headed to Salau. The flight code, the airport code is BJX for the destination. Volaris Airbus 320. Let's sneak a peek and see if we've got any more special liveries coming in. In the meantime, let's get a great look at the beach here. See that tanker out there? Hey guys, if you just tuned in, thanks for joining us. You're watching live LAX departures on both runways from north and south runways. Lots of great action here on the stream yet to come. At the start of the stream, we got Air Force 2. We got a great look at it as it departed over the Pacific. So we've got lots of great aircraft in store tonight. I see the SAS Airlines Airbus 350 taxiing up for its departure. Hi Darren, welcome back. Yeah, I caught it for a minute or two today.
I know. I was like,
thanks for tuning in. You know, we had Air Force 2 at the beginning of our stream here today. We got to see it depart beachside. A very unique view of Air Force 2 departing out over the Pacific. Hope you go back and watch that on the stream once it posts. A C-17 landed on 24R. That is so cool. I saw a C-17 departing yesterday from 24. So that's very cool. So glad you joined us tonight here on AirshowTeamTV.
hey, cruise control, bro.
We're glad to have you here.
Hey, cruise control, bro. That's crazy. Nah, that's even crazy. You know, crazy. Some people don't.
All right, let's see what's up next. You see the Air Canada flight is taxiing up. Doesn't have a destination listed, but it's an Airbus 320. No worries, Darren. Glad you joined us. Goes an American. All right. Well, we're happy to have you back, Darren. Woo! All right, the sun is dipping lower in the sky. We've got lots more great jets to come, though. Next one making the turn for departure on the south side is going to be that SAS flight. This is an Airbus 350-900 series SAS flight 932 bound for Copenhagen. Hi Darren, I'm back at the beach. We're watching both runways today, here from the beach. Hey, for those of you who just joined the stream, hi, thanks for tuning in. I'm Lynn. I'm back at the beach here. We're watching both runways, so we've got action on both sides, and I'm going back and forth between the two. But I really hope you're enjoying the stream. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, we hope you subscribe. We've got lots of great aircraft every single day for you guys. So thanks for tuning in tonight. Remember to support your local streamer. Here we go. Please remember that your financial support makes this channel possible and helps us just bring you better and more varied streams. So we hope that you consider a super chat, super sticker, or a membership for less than $5 a month. Check it out, guys. Gonna give us a great view right there. Nice. Hey, how about that? That was awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Gave us a great view. How was that for a great view of that helicopter? That was fun. Check out this formation flying going on right here. And then check out this jumbo jet. SAS 777-900 headed to Copenhagen. SAS headed out over the Pacific. And there's the beach right down there in the ocean. The sun is starting to set. We're starting to get some sunset colors in the sky. I will show you that when the sun gets a little bit lower so it's not quite as bright, hurting our eyes. We're glad you tuned in. Hope you're enjoying the stream tonight. See who's up next.
3,800 just for the South Conflict.
So you can hear the air traffic controllers advising aircraft of the different aircraft in their area. Ah, the French bee is taxiing up for departure now on the north side. There's an American flight now. Woo. Not an earthquake. Hello, gamer, and welcome. Hello, Tien, welcome. Welcome back. The French bee is taxiing next, getting ready to head out. I'm going to zoom here for a second, guys, just to make sure I'm getting the closest possible. Salt Lake City flights, I'm sorry to hear that. Salt Lake City saying there was another crash today of an airplane. I'm sorry to hear that. Thoughts and condolences go to those who are maybe injured in that. Salt Lake City flights, did you pick up a membership to the channel? Thank you so much. I missed that. Thank you, my friend. Here goes American Airlines. Salt Lake City flights, thank you so much for becoming a member today, or whenever you did it. I'm sorry that I missed that, but thank you. Welcome to the Airshow Team family. I appreciate it very much. Your support of the channel means a lot, and it helps to bring you better lives. I'll turn it around here real quick and say, hey, thank you, Salt Lake City flights. You're awesome. 2 thumbs up for becoming a member. Hope that more of you consider that as well. Your membership supports these lives and makes them possible. So thank you again, Salt Lake City flights, for making that commitment. We appreciate it very much. Kudos, thanks. All right, we're getting ready for our next arrival, but I've got to zoom in, or our next departure. I've got to zoom in though, guys, a couple times to try to recover that. It's gonna look weird for a second. This is why. Okay, the crash was only minor. Good, yep. Well, I'll try this zoom again. All right, you guys. So the French bee, I believe, is coming off the north side, so we should be seeing it come over that hill there. Just a minute. Southwest. Okay, so the French bee is going to be after a Delta connection, E-jet. So it's going to be second from now. Third jet coming out of the north side. Next one is Southwest Flight 3514, Boeing 737 MAX, and there it is. You can see lots of folks out here tonight coming down to the beach to spend a Friday night, have some fun, have some dinner. We've got folks on bikes, skateboard, all kinds of... Yeah, I know they're doing that 24-hour stream. They invited me to come over, but I wanted to show you guys this angle and this view. Somebody's got to cover this side of the airport. Here we go. TN, yes, that you are right. That's why I usually don't. That's why I usually don't announce what kind of aircraft the Southwest flights are, except with like if it's a MAX 8 or something like that. We'll see the beach patrol driving on the beach here. The lifeguards keep everybody safe out here at the beach, which is awesome. You guys do a great job. And if you missed it, we got buzzed by the beach helicopter a few minutes ago. That was pretty exciting. Guys flew low overhead for us, gave us a great shot there. All right, here comes the French bee. There it is, the French bee. Beautiful. Whoops. That would be kick number 4 for those of you keeping score on how many times has Lynn kicked the tripod during the live. Kick number 4. We can cross that off the list. All right, now the sun is behind, so I can give you a look at the sunset. Behind the mountain to the north there goes the French bee out over the Pacific. And there's the sunset. A few folks playing ball on the beach over there. Volleyball, it looks like. So that French bee is A350 900 Series 10. And the easiest way to tell what kind of aircraft it is to download the app or go the Flight Radar 24 app. It's free and you can track the planes along with us. Or you can go to flightradar24.com. Flightradar24.com. Next departure on the left, on the north, is going to be EJAT, I believe. Alaska Horizon, flight 2037, headed to Spokane, Washington. Good. Yeah, I found that app to be very helpful. I'm glad you downloaded it. Nice shot of the lifeguard hut and the sunset there. Activity is picking up at the beach here tonight. And here's a departure that's going to go right over us. Kind of fun. Yeah, the sunset's beautiful, isn't it? Alaska Airlines heading out. Number 5, kick number 5 on the tripod score. Give me another shot of the sunset here, Robbie. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful, you guys? Little beach volleyball going on over there. It's another Delta flight. Well, now I can say for real that the planes are heading off into the sunset. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planes taxiing up now. Arrivals are picking up for a little bit, but that's okay. Departure, United. Fun way to get around down here at the beach. Let's get a look at that gorgeous sunset again over here. See the volleyball game going on there. So as you can see, this is a very large beach. It goes way down there. All right, so in about a few minutes, we'll be having the ABX Air 763 depart. We have the Aer Lingus scheduled to go out, the A330, 333. 777 Shanghai, headed to Shanghai. Singapore Airlines A350. Get another look at the beautiful sunset here. Whoops, jet time. Alaska.
That's a cool battery pack.
Thanks.
I'm gonna ask you if I can borrow it in a couple hours.
In a couple hours, it'll all be gone.
Oh, no.
The juice will be gone.
Great day.
You too. Hello, Tazanim. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys joining us tonight. You're watching AirshowTeamTV live at LAX. If you just joined us, be sure to go back and watch the stream after it posts, after it ends, because you got to see a very rare and cool jet here at LAX tonight. All right, next one taxiing up is going to be Delta Airlines. Woo, that one's actually one that just came in. Apologies, guys. Let me get my jet straight. All right, I have a very large aircraft taxiing up now. This is going to be the Turkish Airways 777-300ER. That is second in line for takeoff. First, we got to get a Southwest flight 1752 to Las Vegas up in the air, and then we'll be able to see that large Turkish Airways 777 takeoff from right here in front of us, flying out into the sunset over the Pacific. So that's coming out of the south side. On the north side, we've got a few planes coming out as well, but we're going to stay focused here on the south side for the Turkish 777. Get a look at the sunset again. See what's going on the beach here. A few folks put up these windscreen tents. Those are great. A few of those up. Beach volleyball going on. It's California, sunset and the beach volleyball goes hand in hand. Activities picking up on the bike trail. See a lot of folks riding along on the bike trail. See e-bikes, you see all kinds of scooters and everything. All right, our next flight should be taking off over here in just a second. Ooh, and then I see, I actually see 3 heavy, let's see. What do we got departing now? Leaving for Las Vegas, Southwest flight 1752, headed out, and then after that's going to be the 777. Here comes Southwest, 1752 for Las Vegas. And the colors of the Southwest aircraft are the sunset colors, I think, really. The blue, the orange, the yellow, the red. And that's out over the beach and out over the Pacific. Get you turned around again here for the next aircraft. All right, here it comes, Turkish Airlines. Turkish Airlines 777 out over the Pacific. See if we can get a good look at these waves crashing in here. Beautiful sunset, waves. A lot of folks barbecuing out here, making dinner, bringing dinner, having a good time down here at the beach. No, I am at the beach, and we're watching departures from both runways as these planes head out over the Pacific Ocean. That's the Pacific right there. We're watching the sunset. A little beach volleyball going on. A lot of folks having fun down here at the beach tonight, and we are plane spotting. So at the beginning of the broadcast, we got to see Air Force 2 take off. So hope you guys get a chance to go back and watch that. Watch the stream from the beginning. After it ends, it will post to our channel. So you don't have to miss a thing. You can always go back and watch it. All right, you guys, I see the British Airways A380 is taxiing up for takeoff. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss that. I believe that's the NetJets. Or the JSX, I believe. That one's out over the Pacific. Don't go anywhere. We've got the British Airways A380 is going to be coming right over that hill, low and close, unbelievably close. We're going to get an incredible view of that A380 British Airways headed to London in just a minute. It's taxiing up. Right now, it's almost halfway up the taxiway. It'll be making that turn in just a minute. In the meantime, take a look at that. I believe that's the AVX that just headed out. Yep, that's the AVX Air headed to Cincinnati. It's a Boeing 767. It says 383 ER, and then it says BDSF after it. That's new to me. I'm going to have to look that up and see what that means. BDSF. Huh. All right, I want to get you turned around because I don't want to miss that A380 popping over that hill, low and loud. Oh, you're at Imperial Hill. Very cool, Chris. That's awesome. You're not far from where we are. You taking photos up there, Chris? Hi, Andre. Yes, it is a beautiful evening to Planespot. We got a lovely sunset going on here and a busy Friday night at the beach. An Alaska Airlines flight going by. We've got the beach patrol going along telling everybody it's time to get out of the water. Lifeguards keeping everybody safe here. Because it's getting dark now, they want everybody out of the water. There goes a small jet on that side. We're up to number 6 on those of you who are keeping track of how many times I kicked the tripod today. 6 is the magic number. Well, good, Andre. I'm glad you've been here. I'm glad you enjoy watching. All right, A380 popping up over the hill. It's at the end of the runway. Come on. There it is. There it is. British Airways A380. Out into the sunset. Wow. Beautiful. All right, we have another heavy taxiing up. This is going to be the Swiss Air, beautiful aircraft with the red and white on it. Just a stunning aircraft. So we're going to see that in just a minute. That's going to be Swiss Air Flight 41G headed to Zurich, Switzerland, a Boeing 777-3DER. So don't go anywhere. That is about halfway up the taxiway right now. Look at that color in the sky. Those are the mountains in the background. Andre, are those the San Gabriel Mountains? I don't really know my geography down here at LA very well. All right, we have Delta Airlines 2457 coming off, heading to Portland. That's coming off on the left. On the right, we have Delta flight as well. Double dose of Delta. Ah, I'm looking up towards Malibu. Okay. Hi Jet Motorways, we are watching both runways. We're watching 24 and 25. Departures on both sides of us. Yes, Swiss Air is going out on 24L, if that's what you meant. Yep. Swiss Air is going out the 777 on 24L. All right, that is at the end of the runway, or at the beginning of the runway now. Starting its move down the runway. This is Swiss Air 41G, a Boeing 777. That 777 will be popping up over the hill in just a second. There it is. Triple seven now officially out over the Pacific. Swiss Air heading out to Zurich. Jet Motorways says Virgin Atlantic VR 142 is pushing back. That's awesome. Always love watching the Virgin Atlantic aircraft take off as well. That is the Swiss flag on the tail. Very cool. Nice. I'd love to go to Switzerland someday. Get a look at this sunset, you guys. Look at those colors. Beach volleyball still going on there. All right, let's turn you around. Get you a nice view here. Something's going over me, but it's straight above me. Speaking of straight above me, if you missed the stream yesterday, the end of the stream had something so cool and unusual. You're going to want to go back and watch it. It was the Airbus 380, the Qantas Airbus 380 did a go-around, and it flew low right overhead because it had a landing gear issue. Southwest. So on the tail of that Swiss Air flight, that was the Swiss flag. Very cool. Always enjoy the facts that Andre adds into the stream. It enriches our content and our stream, so thank you for that, Andre. Appreciate you. So the Virgin Atlantic is pushing back. That's the Airbus 350 1000 series. That's going to be Virgin Atlantic 142 heading to London when that makes its way to the end of the ramp. Looks like we've got American Airlines Airbus 321 Flight 2785 heading out to Las Vegas, taking off in just a second here. This is an Airbus 321 Neo. Here it is. People are having fun at the beach here tonight. Look at those colors in the sky, would you? Man, what a sunset. What a sunset. Beach volleyball still going strong. Is that a balloon release? What is that? Somebody send up a lot of balloons? That could cause a problem for the next aircraft taking off. I hope that does not interfere with any of these takeoffs that we see, you guys. It looks like somebody sent up a bunch of balloons. There are a lot of balloons floating up through the airspace right now. Can you see that? Balloons are still floating up. I am not going to turn around for that departure because I want to see what happens with these balloons here. They're still rising, and they are rising right up into the path of where there are going to be jets departing. I hope they clear that airspace before the jets fly through there. That could be extremely dangerous if those balloons get sucked into the engines. Looks like there's another departure. It's going off to the right, which is probably a really good thing because those balloons look like they were right in front of the left runway, the north runway. Virgin Atlantic still pushing back, hasn't really come down yet, so I'm going to give you a look at the sunset here. Look at that. Spectacular sunset. Jet Motorways, thanks so much for tuning in from Manila in the Philippines. We enjoyed having you on the chat and in the stream tonight. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great, is it day or night over there? Here's another departure from the south side. Starting to get pretty cool out here now. Sun's gone down and the beach is alive with action. Lots of folks out here. The fires are going to be lighting up in just a few minutes. There's lots of fire pits on this beach. Ooh, let me give you a look at the tanker. The tanker is lighting up now. Look at this. This is so cool. Look at all the lights coming on now on that tanker. More beach volleyball going on down there. See if I can get it to focus here. There we go. Camera has a harder time, obviously, in the lower light level, but still lots of oomph left in the camera for the rest to see the departure of the Virgin Airways, Virgin Atlantic. All right, it's almost reached the end of the taxiway now. We're going to see that Virgin Atlantic pop right over there, right over that hill, so don't go anywhere. Virgin Atlantic Flight 142 headed to London, Airbus A350 1000 series. And then, because of the low light, that's going to be our last aircraft for the evening. Don't go anywhere, though. The Virgin Airways is coming now. Hi, MPD Air. Thanks. Hope you guys liked what you saw tonight and decided to subscribe. We enjoyed having you on the stream. At the beginning, we had Air Force 2 depart right over the Pacific. So if you missed that, you just joined us. Be sure to watch the stream after it posts. After it ends, it's going to post right away. So Air Force 2 was one of the first, I think, one of the first 3 jets. But don't stop watching there. You're going to want to catch the whole thing. Because we've had a lot of great jets tonight. Got to see a lot of cool stuff here at Dockweiler State Park Beach. Sunny California, Los Angeles. Virgin Atlantic rolling down the runway now. Halfway down. Here it comes. I want to thank you guys again for tuning in and remind you to please support the channel financially with your super chats, super stickers, or by becoming a member and gaining access to special members only content. You can do the monthly membership for as little as $5 a month. Check it out for a month. If you don't like it, hey, you can cancel it. It's okay. No hard feelings. Virgin Atlantic. All right, and that Virgin Atlantic flight headed out over the Pacific Ocean into the sunset. What a beautiful view to end our broadcast with tonight. If you, among us, hello, welcome. You just caught us at the very end of the stream, but don't worry, it's going to post to our channel. You can go back and watch the whole thing. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. You can see that Virgin Atlantic flight scooting around to the left, turning to the left there, out over the ocean. And it's getting so dark, as you can see here. But hi, Dream. If you just tuned in, you missed a lot. You missed Air Force 2. At the beginning of our stream tonight, we had it departing over the Pacific. You don't want to go back and watch the stream once it posts, but I want to turn the camera around, say hi, and thank you so much again for tuning in, watching both runways today. So much fun. We got this. I want to just recap some of the highlights. We got to see Air Force 2. We got to see it take off over the Pacific. Unusual. Nobody's ever shown you that here live from LAX. Such fun. We also got to see, we got buzzed on the beach helicopters. That was pretty cool too. So we had Delta go right over us as well. The Swiss Air, beautiful jet, 7 out into the sunset. We've had just one cool jet after another. So even though the stream is going to be ending now, it's going to be game called because of darkness. We hope that you'll go back, watch the stream from the start, and then check out some of our other streams. We have our own reality series. Check that out too on our playlist, AirshowTeamTV Red 620. That's our reality series. So appreciate you guys tuning in and joining me for all these streams. It's fun to Planespot, but it's much more doing it with all of you. Much more fun watching planes and spotting here at LAX with all of you. My name's Lynn for AirshowTeamTV. I'm signing off for the night, but please do subscribe, like, and then hit that notifications bell, because this stream was not publicized. This stream was not advertised. It wasn't announced. I just went live and brought you all these cool jets, including Air Force 2. So hit that notification bell. We will see you on the next stream. Thanks again for tuning in. Have a great night, everybody, wherever you are, and we'll see you again on the next stream. Bye.